Alright, it's been a while since my last video. I just haven't been playing Pauper, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to upload Cube or not, but this is the only Magic I've really played at all, since my last video. It's a bunch of Cube. I'm really enjoying myself. It's a lot of fun. Cube's great, and I'm getting a little too comfortable in recording these things. It makes me play better, because I have to explain myself out in words, and saves me from doing some stupid things sometimes. So here I am recording it. There is a league coming up soon, and I would like to polish my play a little bit and practice being the type player and stuff like that. Ooh, what a pack. So there is Caracas, Lion's Eye Diamond, Reanimate. I do love a Lion's Eye Diamond, but I think if the correct pick is to pick Caracas here. A really busted card. So he did take out a bunch of legends. I think it's a little less good because he took out so many legends. I think I'm still going to pick it though. Really strong. There is Teferi, Baleful Strix, Grizzlebrand to go with that Sneak Reanimate, Chaos Defiler, which is really strong. I think Teferi's a really good card. Here there is Currency Converter, Ugin, Ocelot Pride. I think Ocelot Pride is the pick here. Solid one drop. Sandy Dog is pretty far from me. He likes to play white aggro. He's far enough away. I can probably still pick up some decent mid-range cards. Ugin's really the only other card that I like here. Currency Converter. Whoever's playing, if pick that reanimate, probably picks this converter though. I get like an air temple on the wheel or this godless shrine. Copter's pretty nice too, but Spell Pierce is pretty amazing. But I think I'm gonna take this Tarn here. Good mana is always real nice. Types of fetches are pretty high premium. Decent red cards here too. Suplex, Mind Collapse, I do like. During Innocence is okay sometimes, depending on the deck. I do have the pride to go with it, but Tarn is just easiest pick here. There is a Mother of Runes, a Mystical Tutor, a Talisman. Noble and Subtlety are okay, but I think this early, I already have Ocelot Pride. Mother of Runes can get in there. Super solid start. A Scrubland, which is really good, but this is the easiest Skull Clamp of my life. We have Ocelot Pride, Mother of Runes already. Skull Clamp in general is really busted with the white token stuff. Losing Scrubland does cut us off a path. I mean, I think Esper is a pretty solid color combo, especially with Ocelot Pride, because you can pick up like Lingering Souls and stuff. Makes Clamp better, but Clamp is just so good here. Fatal Push. Magda might wheel. I might end up in red. I would pick up a Magda or a Norman Osborn to go with this Clamp, but fantastic Clamp. And then I think because I have Clamp, I'm going to take Adeline over Teferi. I do like Teferi a lot, but I think Adeline's really good here. I probably like Teferi more than I should. There's also a World Spine Worm to go with that sneak attack, but I think I'm just going to pick up the Adeline. Oliphant's nice. I think I'm just going to pick up Thundering Falls in case I end up with red. Jackrabbit's okay. I think I'm just going to take this Thundering Falls though. I like Spellbinder more than Archon. Little disruption for the hand. Gets you the info. And I think with Clamp, there's a good chance I'm going to want to cast more than one spell in a turn. I'll also sack this to Clamp if I have to, though I don't really want to. I don't see me wanting that very often. Not too interested in the other cards. Elspeth is fantastic here. Love to see that wheeled. Black's pretty open. There's a Sarah Paragon, this Abandoned Air Temple, which is actually looking kind of nice. I think I might just pick this up as a utility land. I don't think I'm too interested in Godless Shrine. I did say Black's open, but I already have this Tarn and Thundering Falls. I'd rather splash red, if possible. I do need 2 drops, so I guess we can pick up Spider-Man. I'm not a big Goblin Bombardment fan, even though I have all this token stuff. I don't think Dahlia is where I want to be at either with Skull Clamp Teferi Elspeth. Do I want to try Bilbo out? Yeah, I'm going to have all these tokens. There's going to be a deck that plays Bilbo. This will be it. Magda did come back. I might play that. I don't have Copter to go with them, but that's okay. Lightning Bolt, Swords of Plowshares, Agent Bishop, name sticker. Swords of Plowshares is just way too good to pass. Fantastic card. I don't think it's even close here. I like some counter magic following up this. Better mana. Voice of Victory is pretty amazing. So I just got past Emrakul, which means Grape Shot's not on Sneak. Means we can pass this pretty safe. I think Fiery Confluence is okay, but I think I'm going to be more of a light splash and a heavy red. I think Voice of Victory with Clamp and Ocelot Pride and everything is going to be nice. Steam Vent is really solid. Untap blue-red off this turn. Helps my mana. Nothing else too exciting here for me. There's like an iteration, which is a Stowaway, same thing, okay, a Peacekeeper, and if they come back, sure, but I'm not too pressed to play them now. Johnny, the Skull Clamp. Super happy to see him come this late. That means at least 3 people to my right are not drafting white. Probably just have to pick up Hallowed Fountain here. Othari's okay. But Hallowed Fountain's amazing. And I have no power or fast mana right now, so Othari's a lot less good. You tend to want your 5 drops to be a little bit more immediate impact. Ori Steel Cutter, not too interested. I think it's between Snap and Lose Focus here. Snapcaster has Swords to Plowshares. Skull Clamp. I think I'm more interested in Focus. Pick up more counters. No, I'm just going to pick up the counter now while the getting's good. Blue feels pretty cut. I don't think I'm going to see a whole lot of blue pack 3. We'll just get the getting while the getting's good. I might not see another. Here there is good red cards. There is Luminarch Aspirant as well. I think that card's quite nice. I'm leaning closest to that. Say base blue or base white. I think it just breaks up combat really well for the green mid-range decks, stuff like that. Nemesis and Joke, all decent cards, but I think I'm just interested in the 2-drop here. Council's Judgment's really good. Pyrokinesis. Tempted to pick up this. I don't have a whole lot of red for Pyrokinesis. I'm a little less into it. I'm gonna pick up this Cauldra just to potentially make Stoneforge Mystic really good. We have Clamp and I'm interested. I don't think Council's Judgment is that amazing, so we will hedge our bets on that. I'm going to pick up Agent Bishop here. I've got Karakas to protect them too, just really solid card. For the same reason I like Luminarch and Cube. Here there is a late Fiery Confluence. If I have 2 blue-reds, I could pick up this Elegant Parlor. No, I think Fiery Confluence is good enough to pick up here. Iteration versus Peacekeeper. I think this deck would prefer just a creature. Yeah, Disruption as well. Curse is solid. Might not play it, but card. I guess Llanowar is the best of those. Not a 0. Ang is pretty decent as well. Probably not. Also, granted, I have 0 zeros. Time Walk. Mox Emerald. I think Time Walk is for my deck. Wish I picked up that Snapcaster now. I still don't really have a whole lot of spells, so I do still think the counter was the correct pick, but... Force of Will, Path to Exile. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue cards. So good. I can pick up more blue cards this back, like Wondrous Wasp. I think Force of Will is too good. Mana Drain, Miscalc, Sacred Foundry. I could cut red entirely. I don't have to play red. I have a Miscalc or Mana Drain then. I think Mana Drain is good enough. I'm not going to be holding up a counter on 2 very often. It'll be like 3 or 4. They're both good. I'm going to pick up the Drain. I think we can get the mana for it. I think I can cut red pretty reasonably too. I don't think it's entirely free. Glitterwing seems pretty decent here. Glimmerlens is also okay. I think I like Flitterwing a lot, just as a 1-drop, as well as another blue card for Force. I do have a lot of token stuff, so it's going to draw some cards. There's the Stoneforge Mystic. That's a really nice pickup. Like Cauldra. Flashback for Force of Will and Swords of the Plowshares. Is that worth? Probably not. I'd pick up this Avora. I don't think I'm too interested in Avora. I think I'm going pure blue-white. I don't think red's worth it. I suppose I can pick up the Spell Bomb just in case, or maybe the Spire Bluff in case I want to play red for Fiery Confluence. Sure. I play this solid card. Plateau as well. Red's looking really, really free. I don't think I want Good King Mog, so sure. Blue Splash is looking harder, but I think Drain and Force of Will are good enough reason to be pretty heavy. But 16 lands, I think is pretty reasonable with a curve this low. VV, I don't think I play VV though. Maybe just hate the Primus for... Yeah, sure, why not? Wasp is pretty good. I can see me playing Wasp. Path didn't wheel, unfortunately. Whoa, Tezzeret. Let's make sure you're not running around. I think Spectacular Spider-Man can come out. I think I want to run as many blue cards as possible. Force of Will. It's super good. 16 lands, which I still think is pretty reasonable. We only have the 1 5-drop. We can sideboard Spider Woman. I don't think she's main deck material. I think all my other twos are better than her. She's alright. No, Together as One, I guess, could mess me up pretty good. Avora came back. I don't think I want red, though. I think this is what I'm looking at. 16 lands here. Let's see. If we play red, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 free red sources. Not enough to play Fiery Confluence for free. I don't think any of the other red cards are quite good enough to be running, so I think I'm just not going to run red. I will sideboard it. For matchups for Confluence is particularly amazing. And just go straight blue-white. It's a little bit worse. So let's see. It recommends 7-5. Is that reasonable? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 white sources, and 5, 6, 7 blue sources. Definitely want to do 6 and 6 then. Get 8 blue sources and 10 white sources. Seems more reasonable. Yeah, I think this is what I'll go with. Have a moment while my opponent is going up. So the bot now shows us screenshots of our teammates' decks. So let's take a look here. So this is my teammate. They're new to the server. I don't know why it's showing my taskbar here. I set it to hide. It is hiding. It's not liking me because I think the match started. No. Alright, just being weird, I suppose. There we go. Okay, so they've got a mess, honestly. Let's see here. They've got Library Saga, which is good, and then LED Pearl, and then a lot of really weird stuff here. So I'm guessing they're gonna try to go like some kind of Sultai, if I had to guess. Like Mystic, Hexdrinker, Preordained, Retrofitter. And then they've got some 3-man Pentad Prism, I guess. They do have Wheel of Fortune, Hullbreacher, Nadu, Greaves. Probably not going to play like Zerda, Placer Kitten. They've got Aurora Boyd. Probably don't want to play Shinobi or anything. And then Ugin. Okay, they've got an okay teamer deck. It's a bit of a mess, though. LED has no place in there either. But can get somewhere, maybe. This is not their final list either, I don't think. Next, we have Dark Quarter. I believe they're also new to the server. They've got a pretty fun one. It might not win a whole lot of games because it's pretty, very light on win cons, but it does look pretty fun. So they have a little bit of Esper Mana based and Mox Diamond, Mox Jet, Mox Opal, with Vampire Tutor, Get Probe, Dark Ritual, Brainstorm, 4 Talismans, Grim Monolith, Balance, which is amazing here. Basalt Monolith, Monastery Mentor, which looks amazing here. Palantir, a little less amazing, but you can turbo it out and it can get going. Stock up great, and then Fantasticar. That's kind of it's definitely the core of their build here. And like Relic of Sauron and stuff, and some random top end. But this looks like an amazing card deck. Our opponent is here, so we will look at our last mate's deck later. Yeah, we'll keep this. Maybe I should play the blue-red duel. Nah. Just to prevail with it, but I don't know. It's great. Got Force of Will. Bilbo with Voice of Victory might come in. Get him with the Burglar's Plot. Fatal Push. Never mind. That's fine. Let's pass holding a bank here. I am in no hurry. Our hand is very good. Playing right into it. Baleful Strix. Yeah, we'll just tempo it. Make him spend the mana next turn. So I just cast Bilbo here. He's probably just going to recast Strix, right? Yeah, I'm just going to cast Bilbo here. I don't particularly want to pass the turn doing nothing. This just gets islands now, so maybe I should do it sooner rather than later, but the 5th island did seem good. Yeah, just recast the Strix. Sure. Ah. Nice. I think I'm just going to hit him with Bilbo here. Force of Will. This answers the borrower, so I think it's worth using. Takes me off force, but I can pitch him to force now, and this killing the borrower for free seems nice. He wants to use a kill spell on Aang, that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. 2 mana Brutality. That answers my force. Ooh, discarding Griselbrand. That's a little more spooky. Yeah, I mean, you can see my hand. And to reanimate him. And I have the answer for him. He gets to draw a bunch of cards. Actually, wait. Oh, I get to draw a bunch of cards. Oh boy. And then I get to bounce the Aang with Karakas? As long as his damage here isn't too awful, we're doing it. Deep Cavern Bat in the yard? That's a little spooky. Means he doesn't care about my hand. Play. Reanimate the bat. That's a little odd. And yeah, I guess this way... Okay. Does he not see it? Does he have a kill spell for Aang? Has the kill spell for Aang as well. Goodness gracious. Okay, I guess he got me. 1-drop creature then. Or I'm gonna have to just Karakas this Griselbrand, which isn't the end of the... There we go. I will take a Griselbrand. Hang on. Let's make sure we don't get... I think we get loose this stuff out anyways, but... we're doing it. I'm gonna go for it. Not what I wanted. I wanted Burglar's Plot. Yeah, Spell Pierce. Alright. Yeah, I guess we can lose. Thought I had him, and then he had Hand Hate into Cut Down and Spell Pierce. Ugh. Disgusting. Alright, Reanimator. Let's see. Really have a sideboard for Reanimator. Get back. Depending on how many targets he has a really good setup. Like, he's got Hand Hate, a lot of cheap removal. This could be pretty rough for us. Time Walk, Force of Will, Skull Clamp. Yeah, I'm down. Drawing both of my equipment like this kind of sucks, because now if I draw, what's it called? Stoneforge Mystic, it's a little bit worse. But I'll probably just end up playing Bilbo on 2 here, rather than the walk. That way I can draw, discard it, and then equip Bilbo afterwards, and time walk for a better turn, maybe? Overlord. Sure, pending. It's nothing. Love to see it. And Flitterwing. Let's smack him for 1 first. I'm just gonna discard Cauldra here. Gonna Time Walk. Then I'm gonna Flitterwing. I'm just gonna activate Flitterwing here to draw 2 cards. I'll probably end up equipping Bilbo as well afterwards. Let's see. Draw here first. I think I'm still gonna discard the land. I'm gonna draw more off this Bilbo anyway. Solid stuff. Spellbinder's gonna be amazing, as is Teferi and everything else here. I will probably go Voice of Victory, hold up Mana Drain. Frantic Search is fine. Maybe I'm supposed to counter it, but I feel like I'm supposed to counter the Reanimate here. Horston, sure. Grix is fine. I'm just going to attack in the air with my Nuisance. Wants to block, sure. If he doesn't, also sure. Be happy with either. Hold up Drain, as well as Force of Will. Not let that hit the table. That's fine. Overlord is coming off soon, but I don't really care. I think I'm going to start off with a Spellbinder here. I could also Elspeth, but I think Spellbinder to get some hand info is a little too good. Ooh, Mind Twist and Currency Converter, huh? Yeah, let's make Mind Twist bad. I think I'm going to hold on to Teferi to pitch it to Force. And I don't think I want to eat my Spellbinder with Clamp. Okay. Into converter. Yep. Works for me. There's the Mystic that's very dead. Kind of want to push damage, so I think I'm going to. I could abandon Air Temple combat step. He blocks my voice. Probably just gonna block Spellbinder. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I'm gonna attack first. I don't. And then we can start equipping this. I want to draw more blue cards. Johnny's pretty nice. That's what I'm hoping to draw, is stuff like Loose Focus. And guess what? Warrior tokens are red. That's awesome. Pass from here. Corpse Stand or Brazen Borrower to kill my Ajani. Guess I don't want to force that, really. No, if I force that, he's just dead next turn. He has Overlord. I can Elspeth the Overlord. Yeah. Screenshot for my team. That's about what I expected. I don't have much of a sideboard, fortunately. Turn 1, Mother of Runes. Sure. Ooh, Mox Emerald. Currency Converter, sure. Would really, really like. Alright, he has the cut down, fair enough. Another white source. You already have the fatty? No. Okay. I think we're going to take a very similar line to last game. Hit him with the Bilbo and then Time Walk. That's pretty good here. Yeah. Have a Metamorphosis Fanatic. I feel like he has Spell Pierce, so I'm going to play the Spellbinder first. Get some hand info. He does have Spell Pierce, as well as Animate Dead and Fatal Push. Uh, I can play around the Pierce, so let's just make his push more expensive. It gets me my white source. If he draws the fatty, you can reanimate it, but I don't think eating the anime dead there is worth it when he just doesn't have a fatty in hand. If he spikes Grizzlebrand, sure, whatever, man. Spike Grizzlebrand, you know? Spikes then, sure. Yeah. Yeah, you got me, man. Elspeth is really good here. He unfortunately has Spell Pierce. So, gotta be careful. I'm gonna hope he spends it on this just to tap me down for the turn. Brutal top deck. I mean, I guess the game's not really over. It just is a lot harder to win now. Adeline's not really doing a whole lot here, is she? That's very good, though. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do this now. That draws me 3 cards, too. And I'm losing the race, but at this rate, I might be able to push through. And maybe draw into some of my good cards. Like Swords to Plowshares. There we go, there we go. Okay. So I just need to fade him hitting a fatty exactly this turn, because he can Fatal Push my Wondrous Wasp, and then I untap, I Swords to Plowshares him. I have a good board. It's hard to attack into a Johnny with that Metamorphosis, and he doesn't have a Reanimator anymore. This, 4 mana? So we just need to fade one turn. One turn. One turn. He had it last turn. We had to fade it. Overlord is pretty rough. Alright. You got it. Hits nothing there, which is huge. Sure. Take 11, go to 4. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Stoneforge Mystic is also pretty good here. I'm gonna hit him with Bilbo. See what we can't draw first. Caracas. Caracas. That's exactly what I needed. Okay. What the heck do I discard? These all seem super nice. It might just be Elspeth to play around this Pierce. That or Mana Drain. Pretty close to just casting that Sen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then cost 7, so I guess I can keep Mana Drain. Let's discard Stoneforge Mystic. Or Elspeth. Elspeth, it's gotta be Elspeth. Okay. And then if he taps out for Sen, I'm good. So let's actually develop the Stoneforge Mystic. And I think I grab Clamp instead of Kaldra. Casting it. This is huge. The attacks with Fnatic I do have to block, which sucks a little bit, but I think it's fine. I can lose these two. He's going to cast Sen, and I have Mana Drain for it. And I've played around Pierce pretty perfectly. This is why I love cards like Spellbinder. That hand info is so good. Alright, let's see what damage we can do with a Clamp and a ton of mana. Let's start here. Do I want to Karakas my Ajani and replay him and all that stuff? No, I want to hold up Karakas in case he top decks, what's it called? Or Stance. Probably going to name Currency Converter here. Make it more expensive to use. Looking pretty good. Don't care. Into Necromancy off the top. Alright. What a draw. Considering if I want to use Karakas here or not. Unlike Aang or something? I think the answer is no. Luminarch Aspirant. Sure. Draw 4 cards. Now, even if he does animate dead, it's not too bad. The Dalthi Voidwalker is mildly annoying, but it's not really that big of a deal. You have to be worried about decking at this point. Oh my goodness. Lose focus is pretty nice. Let's discard a plains here. Play the island. I think I actually don't care about Sen, but I need to respect him potentially having the hasty Sen, so I should pass the turn because he's ripped it almost every turn. Rip the Overlord, rip the Sin, rip the Necromancy. Yeah, you can have the Necromancy. Yep. All fine. Didn't even hit the lands, hit the anime dead. What a good game. You got a good Reanimator deck. Also got a Spell Pierce rotting in his hand. Oh, you can eat my stuff with the Spellbinder. Yeah, that's pretty good, I guess. Not sure what he eats here. Oh, still pretty castable. Might Teferi, sure. How much damage do I attack for? 3 lot. Especially if I decide to flip Aang. Very interesting game, that's for sure. He's got nothing. Spell Pierce in hand. Got the Voidwalker on the table, which can kill my Johnny. I'm okay with this. He's going face. I kind of agree with that. I think that's pretty reasonable. I could bounce Bilbo and steal it, but I think my mana's taxed enough, so let's just bounce the Sin here. If he wants to recast on his following turn every turn, that's fine. I can beat that. Can activate Converter for it. Soldier complete, not really doing too much here. I think what I'm going to do, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I can't really the fairy here. What I can do is go Skyclave, eat the Dothy Voidwalker. Let's start there. Make a 2/1. I'm gonna put a counter on Bilbo here and attack them with Bilbo. I would really like to draw my 1/3 that makes red 1/1s so I can kill them with a Johnny. Don't think I'm playing that one out. Let's play Ocelot Pride. And then I think I just pass because I can hold up Aang as well. Or lose focus. I'm feeling pretty comfortable. This Grizzlebird on top deck probably gets him killed. He only had, oh, he's pretty light on blue mana. I guess he has a treasure token now, though. Baleful Strix is pretty darn good, sure. End of turn, depending on what he has, I can probably Karakas my Aang, replay him, and then still Waterbend him. And that does a lot of damage. Not too worried about anything he could play end step that could potentially kill me. Get my Elite Spellbinder back. Yeah. Fun game, fun game. Screenshot for my teammates. Solid stuff, solid stuff. Who is my round two? Mr. Sandy Dog, who is still playing, so let's take a look at their match. Surprised I am not the last one. Very complicated game. Okay. Magic Online doing its best here. Let's also take a look at our allies, the fourth deck in our team here. So we looked at the fantastic card deck, and then there's this one last one. Little green-red beat, always a classic. So we've got Ancient Tomb, Cradle, Soul Ring, Noble Hierarch, Fast Bond, Badger Mole Cub as your fast mana, Caryatid. Not the best run. I guess you have two fetches, a decent run in 6. Time Vault on the sideboard, unfortunately. You got like Batroc, Name Sticker, Fable, Sneak, Emrakul, World Spine, all that stuff. Oh, I missed that. I wonder if he's playing it. Only a singular Sneak, I'd hope not, but maybe he is. I don't know. He is pretty light on playables without him. Oh. Whoa. Shinobi? They kept that in? This is that mess of a deck we looked at earlier, the really awkward one. This one? They kept Shinobi in this? Wow. I mean, I guess, sure, why not? It's working for them. Kind of. I don't know if they hit anything good off of it. A land and something else. Gonna trade off for a Shieldred. And let's take. I gotta look at their list more. Figure out what they might have or want. Aurora Bolroid. Do they have any removal? Ether Spell Bomb? Not a lot. Alright. They're gonna have to attack into this Shieldred. Yeah, Shinobi in the forest. The forest is okay, but you're gonna have to attack. Sucks. I suppose you could pass, but then Shieldred's getting value, and it's like, I don't know, just attack here. Take the trade. He's gonna Emperor Bones you too. That really sucks. I don't even know if maybe you do just let Shieldred sit there, but with no removal in your deck, you're not drawing to anything. So like, just jam. Yeah, get in there. Wow, they're jumping with Moonshadow. That's surprising. You have Emperor Bones on the table and could just block Shieldred and then threaten the Nissa. If Metter hit face, threaten lethal. I guess this still kind of threatens lethal in a different way, but game are they let me see. They posted any screenshots yet? No, so I don't know what game they're in. Deals with the Shinobi and then reanimates the Shinobi. He's dead on board. Yeah. That makes more sense as to why they didn't block if they had their removal in hand. Oh, that was the match. And that's all I have to work with for screenshots. It's great. The dog should be showing up pretty soon. Waiting on him. Our teammate did not take any screenshots. They're new to the server, so they don't know. I don't think, but we'll explain it to them. It's a big part of being in a team drafter, being able to know what your enemies have exactly. Sure. Let's get our Hallowed Fountain here. Slam one with the Ocelot Pride, and then turn 2 Bilbo, turn 3 Agent Bishop. Seems great. There's removal, sure. Our last opponent had all the really good 1-drop removal, so see what they have. Inquisition. Okay. Neat my turn 2 entirely, or you can take one of my more powerful 3s. Bilbo is not that amazing, so I could see him meeting a 3-drop. Hey, my turn 2. Fair enough. Urborg. The Snuff. Oh, brutal. Okay. That's a great draw, though. I can't say I'm too anxious to cast Agent Bishop into 3 mana. I'm just going to smack with the Luminarch. And he knows about the Yang, so sure, I'm okay with this. Okay. I just walk in Wasp here. Oh, wait, hold up. And there's not much you can do. screenshot from my team. Do I want red? Not particularly. I don't really even know what he's on outside of some random blue, black, mid-range stuff. Can't say casting Tursa into Shieldred seems that amazing for me. Snuff Out's pretty good to know about. Pull these lists again. I think this is probably our best team. I think I might actually have the best deck, but this one also seems pretty good. It can have some pretty crazy nut draws, but it does seem a little inconsistent. How's the draft going for us? We're 2-2 after round 1. Not the worst then. Not the best hand, but I've got like 5 million 2-drops, so we'll keep this on the draw. Got the 1-drop, which is pretty important. Turn 1 Moon Shadow, sure, fine. Can't say I'm too threatened by that. Bob is a little bit more threatening. Can't block. Ocelot Pride's a great draw. I wish I could have played it turn 1. But here we are. Probably Skyclave Apparition the Confidant. Emperor of Bones is pretty okay. Take 4 here. Or no, just 2, sorry. You can't attack with Bob. Lamp. Interesting, interesting. I think I'm still just gonna Skyclave Confidant. Pass. He has Snuff Out, sure. But cutting his card draw seems like where I definitely want to be right now. Baleful Mastery, Exile, sure. Draw a card. Second Teferi, the Illusion token. Probably gonna smack me for the full 4 here. Yep. Let's see what you got. Memory Lapse. Brutal. Alright, I'll play Clamp Out. Am I interested in double blocking any of these? Absolutely not. So let's just attack for 6 and hope he has nothing else in his hand. Him is not too bad. Voice of Victory going away is kind of sad because now he can Emperor Bones it and do a ton of damage here. He wants. Pretty rough. We're taking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna block here still, I think. The 2. Go away. He'll just cast a fairy here. I guess I have to bounce Moonshadow now, though. And swing in with Pride. I could have bounced the illusion, but I think this is the line I'm supposed to take. Ensure I don't die to a removal spell. Just sends with the skeleton. Okay. Agent Bishop's pretty amazing. I'm gonna put it on Pride and Bishop here. Swing in for 2. Starting to stabilize. Let's go ahead and draw some cards now. I've got enough life total to play with. Do I want to equip the Bishop? No. I guess I could have equipped the Pride. My mistake. But if we get through this turn, I feel really good about my position. I think this is kind of the last scary turn. Or if he like plays Shoulder or something, I'm in some trouble. Axe all, huh? Does he have a ninja? Is that ninja action? No, our teammate has the ninja. What could this be? Kaido? Kaido. Fair enough, fair enough. Put me down to 2 again. We play Moonshadow, sure, sure. If he hits Snuff out here, that's really bad, but if I untap, I still feel really good about this game. Ooh, Tar Pit. Scary. I do gain life off Pride, so it's not the end of the world, but that is pretty spooky. Johnny is pretty amazing. So let's go plus you. I have to play Adeline to guarantee that I can kill this Kaido. Counter on Bishop and Pride. Attack both to Kaido and then attack Kaido. Kill him, Moonshadow grows, whatever. I gain some life. Play a Johnny. I think I continue to hold up Mana Drain rather than equip it, though. We get a bunch of tokens here. And now we have Teferi threatening to bounce a blocker and this massive Adeline. And I gain more life off of Pride than Tarpit can hit me for. So I like my board state a lot. That should be lethal. Bounce Moon Shadow. And then Aang the Emperor of Bones. And I still have Mana Drain. Good stuff, good stuff. Actually do. Who is my round random slayer? Let's watch this game. Oh, the other blue-white drafter. Narset, Mana Leak, Prismatic Ending, Solitude, huh? Yep. Displacer. What does Sauceman's deck, man? What does he have for Kitten? Nadu? What is Kitten doing here? What an odd deck. Wish they had consulted us a bit more on what their final playables would like. Maybe I should make sure to have people ask us. Because there's some cards in there that are questionable at best. Not looking too good for them. One card in hand versus 5 cards in hand and a GT with 2 counters. They do have Ugin in their deck, so maybe they spike that. I don't know what Portable Hole is exiling. It doesn't show me, like, it's either Greaves or Stowaway, unsure. But I would say Random Slayer over here is pretty heavy favored at the board state. I don't think Vinestalk is anywhere near getting there. White Plume as well. Yeah, they've got a nice one. I wish I picked up some initiative. My deck would be really good with it. But can't exactly complain when I'm 2-0. Follow up here. Treasure Cruise? Tinker. Oh my. What did they have to tinker for? Praying. Oh. Alright. That's the match. Alright, that Crane got him good. Fine. Hop in. me see if I've got some screenshots from earlier. I do. Thieving Skydiver, Snapcaster, True Name Nemesis. True Name could be a problem for me. Looks like he's already joined me. And then that Tinker. That's a turn 1 Caracas. Ocelot Pride, and I have Force of Will. Sure, man. I hate showing him Caracas, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Manatithe. Alright, alright. You got me. I don't think it's that's worth forcing, man. Glimmerlands, sure. Drawing Calder complete is not that good, but that's alright. Ang is looking pretty solid. I think I'm gonna Anointed Peacekeeper him first, but see how this plays out. Getting a nice little curve on him. Cathar Commando, don't really care about that one. He passes. Right, I've got the turn to myself. I have no other blue cards, so I kind of just want to Peacekeeper him. That's rough, buddy. We'll just name Cryogen Relic and then pass the turn. He wants to cantrip this Rebel token and attack into my Peacekeeper, sure. Arset off the top. I don't think that's worth forcing. Not when I can threaten her so easily. Does not have the second white. I think it's a trade for his choice of creature here. Is that better? No. I'm just gonna ang him. I gotta make sure this Narset dies. Sure, want to trade for my Voice of Victory. I think that's pretty fair. Lead with Cryogen Relic probably, unless he drew something. But I like my position quite a lot. I've got Aang in my hand technically, so I can Force of Will still. Luminarch Aspen's coming down next turn. I don't think I'm gonna bounce my Aang. I think I'll just keep it on the table for now. I'm playing Luminarch next turn, pretty much no matter what. Cryogen Relic. I don't know what he can get, but we have to Force of Will this. It was a really good top deck. I'm gonna put it on Luminarch because he has Council's Judgment in hand, and I think he wants to answer my Voice of Victory. Yep. Called it. I could bluff having a counter, but I think I'd rather just do some damage here. Sure. Cantrip it, yep. I think I still activate despite drawing mana drain here. Because this makes it lethal next turn, right? I don't have lethal otherwise. Jite, sure. Pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna slam it. Has the mana leak off the top. Alright, he's kind of doing it. Look at you. And he could top deck like Solitude or something, and I'm in a lot of trouble. Twister. Can't cast anything else, huh? I think that favors me. Well, gotta make him have it. Sure. Nice. Artifacts, huh? Confluence is staring at me. I still don't think it's worth it, despite this being an artifact matchup. Is that crazy for that? He's got Portable Hole, Cryogen Relic, Glimmer Lens. He's not so in on artifacts. I think I want to nuke my mana base. I think I'd rather just be fast. Very reactive hand, but I think I'm going to keep it. I think Swords and Lose Focus are just that good. And I think my deck has a pretty good chance of playing a proper long game, as well as Karakas being extremely good. Sure. Upkeep. He has Recall? Oh. play it tapped. I don't think there's any 2-drops I want to Swords to Plowshares, you know? Jackrabbit as a 1/2, sure. Just gonna answer it now. White Plume, yeah, that's pretty good. I do have the Spellbinder as well as Bilbo. I think I'm leaning more towards Spellbinder to get some hand info. Wings of Abandon. I have to spend his turn on it. Thieving Skydiver. I'm gonna eat the Wings of Abandon and maybe he just plays this Thieving Skydiver out. I could have taken the hit from it and held up Lose Focus. That was not a good line. Plays out the Skydiver. Alright. Now's my chance to top deck something, right? Truly. Peacekeeper. Not quite it. Taking a lot of damage too. Not much point in me attacking into the Skydiver. Kind of have to block it too. Go to 5, sure. Hopefully he just tries to remove Bilbo here or cast something like Narset. Oh, into nothing even. Well, let's see if we can't draw anything. Don't need more blue mana. Start with Peacekeeper. Has nothing. I think I just make Wings of Abandon even harder to cast so I don't get murderized. Winds of Abandon. And then play an additional Chumper. And I might, just might, be able to edge out a win from here. think I chum block with the Peacekeeper. Cycle your Raugrin, or are you just going to cast your wings? He needs 2 more lands before he can overload it, so I'm not that scared yet of it. I'm going to Lost Well here, obviously. Wondrous Wasp is pretty nice. By pretty nice, I mean actually amazing. Let's smack him with this Bilbo. I'm going to put a counter on this Bilbo. I'm going to put a counter on this Bilbo. Garden Island. I play around Mana Leak. He has Mana Leak, he can't really do a whole lot beyond answer my dudes beyond this anyways, so I'm gonna cast the Adeline. I'm gonna put a stop on beginning of combat. I don't think we're gonna do this on upkeep. He hit the Mana Leak. I'm gonna let that counter Adeline too. Well, now I'm gonna do it on us upkeep. I think what I want to do is bounce my Bilbo, attack with both creatures, trade, and then bounce my. Well, actually, I might just do the trade and bounce rather than playing around with it. Queen of Dale. Sure. He's very close to being able to Wings have abandoned me. I very much want to avoid. I guess I still bounce Queen of Dale here, and if he Wings of abandons me, I can just bounce my Wasp. Hang on. Yeah, I can still do that. Huge. Do I... Or no, I'm just gonna accept that I've got a fat board. And I've got Mana Drain in hand. I'm gonna tap it like that. Time Walk's a good card, man. There's the Force of Will. Crazy swing back. He got super flooded. Gotta be a frustrating one to lose. I'm just gonna chump with my skeleton. Nice, 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 nice. Got there, got there. I would be frustrated if I were him. That Narset line was pretty brutal. What a fun deck, though. Oh, what a fun deck. I think I was right not running red. I didn't draw Stoneforge at an opportune time once. I guess I got it Clamp with it once. Okay, we got Clamp with it once, so it was okay. 3-drop Disruptive spells are great. I love them. Drain was basically a counterspell for the majority of the match. I think I had one where I countered that Sin and did a whole bunch of full clamp stuff. So, but I think I could have won that game without it. It was just easier that way. Karakas continues to prove to be an insanely good card. I'm glad I picked it. Well, for the first time back, that is a 3-0. I would say that's a great way to start my recording these again. I'll see you guys for the next one. I'm probably going to start recording these pretty regularly now. And the same way I did it in this one. Where it's just all one shot. So basically in the past I had been doing individual matches and then cutting it, and it just took me a ton of time to do the cutting and stuff like that. But I think I'm just going to upload them piecemeal. You guys can accept a little bit of downtime. I might, if I'm feeling a little industrious, create some stops in there for you to find the other games, but ultimately I probably won't. I'm pretty lazy when it comes to my videos. To be honest, I record them for me more than for the viewers. As odd as that sounds, it just makes me a better player. See you next time.